Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash. You can call me Chucky for today. I did this Chucky inspired makeup for 31 days of Halloween, and let's just get into it. So I finally decided to take a crack at doing a Chucky look, and it's my first time doing it. Is it the best work? Probably not. Is this the best wig? Definitely not. Is this knife fake? Totally. But I did this complete look. I talk a little bit about what it was like growing up as a ginger and how getting compared to Chucky wasn't that fun. But I'm not going to ramble on too much because I do believe this is going to be one of my longer videos. So let's just go ahead and get started with the makeup. You know, it's really sad my bat doesn't work anymore. The batteries inside, like, I guess exploded, which makes no sense because they were brand new. Anyways, I'm gonna jump right into doing the base makeup first, and then we'll do all the special details. I'm gonna go with my Calming Moisturizer by MZ Skin by Dr. Maryam Zamani, whatever. I got this in BoxyCharm. It's a great moisturizer, super expensive. And I'm doing something today that I said I wasn't going to do, which is my makeup twice in one day. So if you see any blue under my eyes, that is from a makeup look earlier today. I'm just gonna rub this, and then I'm gonna do my brows. I am going more on more like a glam, like gender bent Chucky, because my wig is more feminine. And obviously I know my shirt says good guys, but you know what? I got this at Spirit Halloween and it's comfy. Alright, that's gonna sink in. I'm gonna do my brows. I'm just gonna do my standard brow. I am kind of taking inspo just from a couple different looks I've seen across the internet. The main one being Ash Levi. I don't know if you can really see that. I have a privacy screen on my phone. She did a Chucky look, I don't know, was it a couple years ago? Something like that. But then I just have Google pulled up, and then I have a bunch of other photos. So I'm doing like inspired Chucky, not movie accurate at all. And for my brows, I'm going to go in with the Brow Blade from Urban Decay in the shade Ginger Snap. This is one of my favorites, if not my favorite brow pencil. It is so good in such a perfect ginger shade. You know, the funny thing about Chucky is I watched it for the first time when I was like super young. I think the true first horror movie that I saw was The Exorcist when I was like 5 or 6. My dad put it on TV, and we ended up watching it, and it was terrifying. And then we did watch Chucky. I'm gonna go with my foundation. This is the e.l.f. Soft Glam one. I'll be honest, when I was younger, I did not like Chucky because if you are aware or unaware, I am a natural redhead, so I was a very ginger child, and kids were not very nice. So if I wasn't being called like the unwanted adopted child, I was referred to as Chucky, both Killer Chucky and Rugrats Chucky. Later on, it got to Carrot Top. Growing up as a ginger wasn't very fun. I think it's different now. I don't think kids are as mean in aspect of that. But when you go to a small school and there are only maybe 2 gingers in, you know, K through 12, it hurts a little bit. I wouldn't say I was overly picked on when it came to, you know, being a ginger. I had other issues going on, so obviously they could pick and choose what they wanted to pick on me for. I never liked my hair growing up because it was so different. Now I'm struggling to get back to my natural color. I'm gonna contour today. This is the Milk Contour Stick. Mine broke and it won't twist up anymore. I'll make do with what I got. So I'm just gonna blend this in as I talk about also the other problem with being a ginger is the almost fetishization of redheads, especially redheaded women. I don't know what it is with people just fetishizing gingers. It's kind of lame, but I get it. Gingers are hot. So it's either you're really hot or you're really weird. I never saw myself as like one of the attractive gingers. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Don't fetishize ginger people. Yeah, this is gonna look crazy before it looks better. I had a lot of creepy things happen when I was younger with my red hair. The main thing was people just thought it was okay to touch me. And yes, it's caused a lot of problems, you know, later on in life. I'm still dealing with that trauma. Obviously, I was the only one in my family with red hair, so you'll have like strangers or even people that I barely know that like may know my, you know, parents or my grandparents or whatever, and they'll come up and they'll, you know, touch my hair and get like real close and just be like, oh, I wish I had your hair and blah blah blah. He's like, you can't get that from the bottle, blah blah blah. I was always so uncomfortable with that. I didn't like when I got older and I started drawing the attention of like other men, grown-ass men. I didn't like teenagers or other kids talking to me about my red hair because it always went into like, does the carpet match the drapes? And like as a minor being asked that, it's like, that's kind of messed up. Not kinda, it is messed up. And it's just like stuff I had to deal with. It was very unfair. And then of course there is the South Park episode where gingers have no souls. There may be some truth in that. There may be some truth in that. It wasn't all bad. You know, I had a lot of nice people just like really compliment my hair. I'm glad that I grew out of my mostly awkward phase. Now I'm just an awkward adult, but it works. Anyways, let me just go back to the makeup and what I'm doing. So I am just going to finish blending out my concealer, and then I'm just going to quickly set with my powders, which are my typical powders that I'm just trying to finish up, being my Elli and my Kosas powder, and I'll be back to do some more of the face stuff. Face is set. I am going to go in with freckles. I don't know if Chucky technically had freckles, but I feel like as a doll you should have freckles. Now, this is just from Freck. Focus it mainly on my nose and just like across. I'm not gonna go like too crazy, but I say that, but I could change my mind. Sometimes my hand has a mind of its own when I do my faux freckles, which freckles were another thing that got picked on as a kid, at least with me growing up. Now freckles are like, I guess, popular. I feel like these things kind of come and go in waves, but it is what it is. It's in the past. It doesn't bother me as much now, I think. I think that's enough freckles. I just keep adding more and more on. But it's cute. It is so cute. Freck is such a good brand for faux freckles. They do have one issue though, is when I go in with my setting spray, it kind of just makes them more orange, but I think that's gonna work. For this look, I think it's gonna work. This is the Trick or Treat Carve Your Face palette. I'm just gonna go into the shade called Trick or Treat. I love this contour palette, and it has like such pretty blushes. I'm not gonna use the blushes in here, and I do have a code for Creature Cosmetics. I do believe it is Ash with 2 H's 10 for 10% off. I think it's still active. I hope it is. I will be putting on a wig, which you would have seen in the intro, but I am super excited to see how this look comes together. For blush, I'm going to go in with the Moon Prism palette from Lunar Beauty. I think I'm going to mainly mix Spacey and Stargaze. That is like my main like mixture that I go for when I use this palette. Go in mainly with Spacey and just a little bit of Stargaze. I really love the Spacey shade. Such a pretty blush. And I'm just going to focus this right above where I did the contour, and then I'll do a little pop of color on my cheek, on like the apple on my cheek, but I want most of the blush to be sort of backwards. Blush to be backwards. Back. I want the blush to be back. I'm not going to put any blush, I don't think, on my nose. And I think for highlighter, I'm going to go in with Enlighten from Rare Beauty. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter. So good. I was torn if I wanted to make Chucky like shiny, like all over, but I think just on the high points will be good enough. Of course, the tip of the nose, a little bit up here. You know what? Also, a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Alright, now I'm going to set my face with, this is the Morphe Continuous Prep and Set Mist Plus, and I'm just going to set my face really quick. Did I say that? Yes, I did. I guess I should have mentioned that my earrings are not going to match this makeup look. I don't have any Chucky inspired earrings, and these are like little knives, and I thought it'd be fitting, because like, I think if Chucky and Ghostface were real, they would get along. I am going to finish my brows, so I'm going to go back in with my brow blade. I'm going to just do the stain side, the, what do you call it? The liquid side. So since we are officially on day 10, let me know, what do you think of all the videos I've been putting out lately? Which one has been your favorite so far? Are you excited for the rest of the month? Because I am super excited for it, because I have so much I still need to film, but I am so pumped for it. This one might turn out to be my favorite look, but so far my favorite has been Dolores, even though I made her super blue, but I am so just giddy that I did that. I am so lucky I finished my face makeup when I did, because my memory card became completely full, and luckily I was smart enough to get a backup memory card. So I'm gonna get started with the eyes. I am gonna prime with my Anastasia eye primer and just pray that my eyes don't start watering. I'm just gonna pat this into my lid, almost carve out my brow, and then I'll get started with the eyeshadow. With this palette, I am gonna mainly use the shade in here, Vexed. I'm going to blend it out a little bit with Self-Love and maybe a little bit of Truth. But I'm going to mainly do Vex because I want like a grungy red eye. So I'm first going to take a all-over shadow brush from Smashbox. I'm going into just Vexed. I'm going to start this just right on my lid. I'm making sure to just tap the shadow so I don't get too much fallout on my face. But so far, I'm just going to keep this kind of just above my crease, and I think my eye might start watering. Same shade and same brush, I'm going to start working this on my lower lash line and just make it super messy. I am avoiding my outer corner just for right now, just until my eye kind of calms down a bit. I'm going to take a small clean brush. This is from Moda Pro. I'm just going to kind of buff out the bottom line just to make it a little more soft. If my eye starts to water, it starts to water. I can deal with it. For some reason, the shade is going super, super pink. I don't really get it. I'm going to go right next door to Self Love, which is a very bright red. Just the same brush, kicking off all the excess. I'm just going to pat that right on top. So yeah, that's much better. And you're just going with a different blending brush, and I'm going to mix Vexed and Self Love. And then I'm going to work this more in the crease just to help blend out this edge and to bring up the shadow a little bit. I'm going to go in with a more flat brush, and I'm going to go into Cream and Sugar here, and I'm going to pop that on my brow bone. I'm also going to put that on my inner corner. I'm going to go in with a touch of Nevermore. This is like an angled brush. Just use this to stamp along the lash line. I'm also going to take this and I'm going to put it like right here, because I'm going to put, I think, a white in my waterline. Yeah, I think a white would make that pop as like more doll-like eyes. I think I'm happy with how it looks for now. Now it's going to be like the hard part where I do like the details. I think technically all of it's on this side, but this is like my good side. So, you know, I'm just going to do the cracks on this side. I'm going to take the brow blade again, and I'm going to use the ink stain side to kind of trace out where I want the lines, and then I'll go in with some paint to really do the lines. I know Chucky technically doesn't have brows, but it is what it is. So there is a line from his eye. Kind of like that. Something like that. And then on the corner towards the temple. Again, this isn't going to be 100% accurate. I'm just kind of going off of a vibe. Go across the nose and up. Something like that. Now for the fun part. Going in with this palette, I am going to first, I think, go into, a little bit of the shade mixed with the red. I don't want it like super, super dark, but I don't want it super, super red just yet. But I'll finish off the eyes when I'm done with all of this. I think I'm getting a decent color. And I just have a little detailer brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the paint and then just start tracing what I did. It's hard for me to talk and do this at the same time, but it's looking good. It's looking good. Love how this is coming together. So I got that down. I really like how this looks. So this is actually a Game Beauty EO5. It's really tiny. I'm going to go in with the Vex shade and a little bit of Self Love. I'm going to kind of go right around where I did this just to make it look like it's irritated. Just very gently right around.
Dead will walk here.
Hopefully this makes sense, what I'm doing. I know I'm probably titling this as like a tutorial, but like I honestly just have no idea what I'm doing. But I do think going over with the shadow, I think that is helping. Kind of messed up on that. I feel like that one got a little bit too thick, but the vibe is there. The vibe is there. There are some stitches, I think, and I think they're just black stitches. So I'm gonna go in with just this. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of the black. I don't think I'll need too much of it. So it looks like they're on the nose, this one. No, I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna wing it. So if they're in the wrong place, it is what it is. it is coming together. Probably should have did those ones closer together. Maybe I can just do some in between. One here. I think there's one that's supposed to go here. Honestly, you look at all the different makeup variations that people do and like they're all different. So I guess it's all about vibes. I think I'm just gonna do that many. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, I am gonna go in again with another detail brush. I need to really wash my brushes after this. I'm gonna go in with the black shade in the blend palette, and I'm going to just try to make a small dot so it looks like the stitches are going in. Are they stitches or are they staples? I don't remember. But again, this is more inspired, not exact. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I think I'm gonna call it quits on messing with the stitches, the lines, whatever. And I'm gonna just finish off the eyes. I am gonna first go in, do I have a good white pencil? This is from Beauty Creations. So white pencil in the waterline. I am gonna go in with a liquid liner. This is from the Beetlejuice and NYX collab. And I'm just going to kind of follow my lash line. Mainly just gonna do this to hide the lash band. I'm also gonna take this liner and do like little lines as like, you know, bottom lashes on a dowel. For my lashes, I'm gonna go in with Hostel Honey from Likely Makeup. I think these ones will just work best. So I'm gonna first apply the lash glue to the lash band. Then I'm gonna apply lash glue to my lash line. Then I'm gonna go in with mascara. This is from Rare Beauty. And then I go in with the actual lashes, which these ones are one of my favorite pairs from Likely Makeup. They're just absolutely stunning. I'm gonna give them a second to dry and then I'm gonna pinch them together. That ties in the look so well. So I'm just gonna do my bottom lashes with the same mascara. All you have to do is lips and my wig. Ooh, I love how this is looking though. I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself. So I'm gonna do my lips first. But I think I wanna go in with this liner from Freck. This is the Nude Muse lip liner in 02. I think that's what I have. Yes, shade 02. Yeah, this is more pink. Yeah, this will work. I'm gonna fill in my lips with this liner. My lips are really dry right now. Love that. Then I'm gonna take Bones from Black Moon Cosmetics and just like right in the center. That, and then I'm gonna go in with one more. This is Foxglove from Melt and Bailey Sarian. Just a little bit right in the center. I don't think I want to throw on a gloss, but I am gonna throw on my little wig cap here. Try to at least. Oh, this is gonna be bad. My problem is I have such a big head. It's like, it's okay if some of my natural hair peeks through because it is a ginger wig that I'm putting on. Now, this is the wig. It's actually the, I think, Merida wig from Insert Name Here when they did their Disney collab. I don't even know if this is still available. I bought it like 2 years ago and this is my first time like pulling it out to put it on. I struggle with wigs like so much, not gonna lie. Oh my god. Okay, I don't even know how this wig is supposed to go. You get kind of the idea. Let me go style my wig and I'll be right back to show you the completed look, but oh my god, I feel intense. Alright, here is the finished makeup look. I have my little fake YouTube, it's fake, it's a fake knife. I am happy with the makeup, not so happy with the hair. I don't know what is going on with this wig. I love how this came out. It was actually really easy to do, very fun to do. I could have done this a little bit more extreme. I could have made it a little more bloody looking, but honestly, I just haven't bought any fake blood and it's day 10 of my 31 days of Halloween and like, I'm behind on that. I actually really like how this came out. I'm very proud of myself for actually going through and doing this. I wish the wig would look a little bit better, but I have like the side pinned and then the side not pinned and it's just doing its own thing. But I love this. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna zoom you out and we'll finish off this video. Alright, so this completes day 10 of my 31 days of Halloween. Let me know what you think about this video. And like I said earlier, let me know what you think about this series so far. Are you happy that I am doing 31 days? Because I'll be honest, it's a lot of work, but I am having the funnest time doing this. And I'm just so excited for the rest of the videos that are coming out. I hope you are just as excited as I am. But all of my makeup details will be listed down below. Unfortunately, this wig is not available anymore. I wouldn't recommend it in the first place. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up now. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos that I'm putting out this month. And if you want, you can follow me on my other socials. I'm artistryxashh everywhere. And if you want some book content, I am Ashley with 2 H's that reads on TikTok and Instagram. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Stay spooky, and I will see you all tomorrow for a brand new video.